Hi, it's Ken here from smartforexeducation.com. Just checking in with yourself with a quick update on the gold trade. Now, the previous session, I spoke about where I entered the trade, the preparation setup, and how I'm managing the position. Today, I literally wanted to talk about where the price is and where I'm looking to sell out of the position. And also, I'm going to discuss after that the Swiss franc versus the Japanese yen. So as you can see, this is on a daily time frame. The gold chart is also on a daily time frame. Now I'm just going to pull up a monthly chart on the gold position and just open it up here so you can clearly see. It's not rocket science that the overall trend is to the upside, yes, but what we've seen, if I move down to a weekly time frame, you can clearly see here that the market has been oscillating in a range, okay? So you can see that there's been a range where the market's tested highs, sold off, tested the previous low, tested highs, and looking to try and sell off. But I feel now that we potentially can see a higher low in the price, as seen by here, a higher low and a continuation to the upside. So we had this opportunity in place. We also had a nice trend line support that I had drawn in, and you can go back to the previous session to see the exact entry setup. But I had a support drawn in. Also, there were a cluster range, so there were a range of Fibonacci levels which provided a phenomenal entry opportunity. Now, in my trading room that I do on a Tuesday and Thursday evening with my members, we had discussed about 2 weeks ago that we had prepared a potential buying opportunity in the gold chart in and around the 1610 to about 1620, 1630 level. That was an opportunity where we were looking to see where we can enter or to entry on a buy to the upside. And that presented itself last week, where I took the advantage and I had recorded and showed you. And you should also see a screenshot of my MT4 platform with the current open position and the current profits as well. So now we have seen, if I scroll down here, we have seen that the market had tested a 25% retracement from the swing high, swing low, and also it tested a 40%. So basically following that, I banked some nice profit, trailed my stop to break even where I entered at 1631. So now I'm in a risk-free trade. This is very, very important, okay? Because once the market moves in your favor, you don't want to be in a position where the market moves against you and now in a loss. So take some profit off the table, trail your stop to break even. So it's a risk-free trade. Now, the potential upside potential in this trade could be huge, and that's the reason why I only scaled out a small position and I've tried my stop to break even. So if the market moves against me, I can move away and say I've banked some nice profit. Let's look for a new opportunity. Let's look for a new trade. So we've seen a nice push up that occurred on Thursday, but followed by a sell-off on Friday, and the sell-off touched the 25%, and also, if you zoom in here, I'm just going to draw a trend line. And the quick trend line was from the lows of April up to the high low. And the price on Friday, which was yesterday, had tested the lows of the trend line and bounced. So we could potentially be looking for a continuation. That's the overall aim. But if the market breaks the trend line, then so what? Then so what? We banked some nice profit. If you'd entered the trade at a similar time as myself when I recorded, then well done, great stuff. If you didn't, then there could be a potential re-entry to the upside. But I'm looking for continued growth. There's so much fear in the market right now. A lot of economists are stating that we're looking at 2000. Whether that happens or not, I'm trading with what's going on right now. So fundamentally, it's going to have a huge impact. We've seen that the strike in India due to the increase in tax has ended. So that showed a response in the market, and we're seeing if we can maybe look at try and test the Thursday highs and continue to look at testing the highs of March, the March 26 highs, which is off the 50% level. See we can move from there. So something to watch. Also, I had added a nice one of my members, community members here, Roland. He's been trading, has a little bit amount of experience, has come under my mentoring program, doing extremely well. He added a chart as a heads up on this is the Swiss franc versus Japanese yen. So this is an 8-hour chart. He added this. Take a look on my blog. You can see the exact date. Price bounced off this level and pushed the upside. So there's a phenomenal entry setup. And it's quite simple if you know how to trade, if you have the correct risk management intact, and also understanding about where the institutions, where the commercial buyers are looking to enter the market. So this is something we're going to look at. You can clearly see that if I zoom in here to a daily time frame, you can see that there was a nice bounce, but then Friday saw a bit of a sell-off. And we're seeing if we can maybe look at testing the lows, maybe break slightly below lows so there could be a flush trade opportunity upside. This is something we're watching closely during the next week. Okay, so if you have any questions, anything you want to ask regarding the setup, what I'm looking at, how well my wealth management play is going, please just send me an email, give me a call, and I'll speak to you very soon. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll touch base during the week. Take care.